So for those of you who don't have MetaTrader, who do have MetaTrader, I meant for those of you who don't have it downloaded yet, what you can do is go on Google and search MT4. Okay, you can get the MetaTrader platform. Once again, once it's all load, you can get XM. I use XM myself. You can go to, you can actually use the actual MetaTrader trading platform. But when I go to XM, I click here. These are all brokers. So you're just using them to access the MetaTrader platform on your desktop. Okay, let me click on here. And this is what it'll look like when you first go on the page. So when you open it, excuse me, when you go to download it, it's going to say UK, XM UK, or UK XM, whichever way it's set up. And with that, that's okay, as long as you scan your broker that you have. And so I'll show you what I mean in a second. And so you would click download. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to download it again. And if you look, let me share my entire screen. One second. If you look over here in my corner where you, right here, it says XM UK MT4. That's where it'll be, and that's what it would look like once it's downloaded. Okay, so that's how you can go and find a platform on Google. Just go and search, Google search MT4. I like XM. I'm not really sure what else is out there because I only use XM. Okay.
Is that there?
Yes.
This is Dave McPherson. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So that individuals know, like, whatever their broker is, normally if you go to your broker's website as well, you can download MT4 from your broker's website, just as an alternate.
Okay. Yes, that's an option. Thank you. And so from here, what we're going to do is go to MT4. Okay. And this is what mine looks like. This is not what it'll look like when you, 1 second. This is not what it will look like when you first get it. It'll look like this, okay? You'll set up all of your things that I showed you in the last video. Your MACDs, your RSI, your moving averages, same thing. Those are already a part of the MT4 when you download it. So when you go to indicators, those should be over here or up here at this top corner. You'll have the white, I think it's a white piece of paper with a green plus sign on it, and these are your indicators, okay? If you run your mouse over it, it'll also say indicators list. That's just an extra sign. And so when you get there, you're gonna want to set yourself up. You set up your moving averages, this is that. I did all that in the last video, so I'm not going to do that again, okay? I'm just going to kind of show you, let me see if I can bring up some type of template. Okay, let's use this. This is a template that I came up with for something else that I was doing. But I'm going to show you how to add your indicators so that way you can then add the currency strength index and the GG trend bar, okay? So what you want to do is whichever platform you have, hold on, let me move this box over here. It's my way. What you want to do is you want to go over here and you want to click File all the way to the top left corner, okay? And you want to scroll down to where it says Open Data Folder. Okay, so again, you click the file box up here. And then you will click Open Data Folder. Everyone on the call, can you mute yourself, please? If you call, oh, I'm just kidding. She just showed me how to do this. One second. Okay. And so from here, you want to click on the MQL4 right here. You want to double tap? Okay. So let's go back. It's going to open and it's going to look like this. You want to click on MQL4. And you'll have this list show up with folders. You then want to click on indicators. Okay. So you leave this window open. Okay. And so what you want to do, I know a lot of people were telling me, oh, the file doesn't open, this and that. The thing is, it's not a file that's meant to open as like a PDF or a Word document. It's not one of those kind of files. It's kind of like a coding file. So it's not something that should be easy to open. Okay. So from the email that I sent most of you, what you want to do is save them to your desktop. Okay. Save them to your desktop. And so they should look like this over here in the corner. Let me move this over. Right in here. You have your GG trend bar, your currency strength index. Okay, so save them to your desktop because it's just easier to do it from there. Okay, and so what you want to do is you want to have this window open, this right here. The same one that, that came from the open data folder. And you want to drag them into that folder, okay? You want to click them, drag them over, and they will upload. I already have them over there, so I'm not gonna double download them. But here I already have a GG trend bar, and I already have a currency strength index, or currency strength alerts. Okay.
So can you hear me?
Yes.
So those two files you're saying to just copy or drag them over into over into the file that you just told us to open up. This. Okay.
Yeah. If you could do me a favor, if you hold all your questions until the end, I'll get.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. And so what we're going to do is we're going to drag them over here and let them load. And so the best thing you want to do to make sure that they are uploaded already is you want to close out your MetaTrader. Okay. So it's kind of like refreshing it. So close it out as if you're about to open it brand new and open it. And it will for sure be there so that way you know it transferred over, it will download. Let's wait for mine to open. So remember data folder, and then you click MQL4. Okay, it'll open up to here. Double click, indicators. Double click, and then drag them into this box. Okay, and so what you want to do is you want to come over here to your left box corner at the bottom of your MT4. Most MT4s, no matter what platform or what broker you use, they usually look like this. They set up the setup of the market watches over here with all the pairs. Your indicators and accounts and everything are over here, and everything else is kind of set up the same way. As from what I've seen, I've tried to use several different platforms, and they all look the same. It's just I don't know. I like this one better. Okay, so we're gonna set up the GG trend bar. And so the file I sent you, there shouldn't really be any editing that you need to do. Okay, so the way it comes is the way it comes. So you want to come over here and you want to drag it to the top. Okay, and this box will appear. You don't need to click anything. Okay, the only thing you want to do is figure out what corner of your indicator box up here, where the market shows, you want to see. So a lot of people don't know that. Let me see. This is corner 0. Wow, I can't draw. Corner 0. This is corner 2. and this is corner 3. Okay, that's really all that is. And what you want to do is you want to set this to whatever corner is best for your vision, what works for you. I usually set it to corner 3, so that it's not really overlapping anything, because in corner 1, I usually have something else. Okay, so you click that, and then voila. You have your GG trend bar. Now let's remember the GG trend bar, you only want to use it when you have all your colors aligned for whatever market time you're trying to trade from. Okay, so this would not be a good trade at all. Not even close, because you have 2 reds, 2 greens, and a yellow. Okay. Now, if all these were red, and I was trying to trade on the 1 hour, then yeah, I might go for that sell. Or if all these were green. Hello?
Sorry, Zhany'r. Lincoln, can you please mute your phone, please? Lincoln, mute your phone, please.
There you go. I got it. I don't think that was, I don't know who that is. I'm trying to figure out who it is, because it's not Lincoln. Give me 1 second.
It's Lincoln Hanson. That's his name, Lincoln Hanson. Please mute your call.
Every time I mute it, it keeps unmuting.
He just muted. He just muted.
Okay. There we go. Thank you. Okay. So yes, for me, I set it into corner 3. And like I was saying, you don't want to trade with this unless from, let's say I'm trading on the 1 hour, all these are red. And even better, if this 4 hour is red, that's even more of a solid confirmation of this is a strong trend of the sell. And vice versa with the buy, which is going to be green. Yellow, that just means it's kind of an indecision, or it's kind of just fluctuating or consolidating within that market time. So let's say it's all red over here, and the 5 minute square is yellow. That just means maybe on the 5 minute there is a bit of a pullback or a little slight retracement, and then it'll probably come back up. So you just never know. You have to watch them. But even so, even if it changes, let's say you're trading on that 4 hour or that 1 hour, and the 1 minute and the 5 minute maybe turn yellow, that does not mean you have to get out of the trade. That just means you need to watch the trade. Okay, that does not mean you need to get out of the trade, because then you might lose your chance on catching your pips or whatever structure you had set up and that you saw was possibly going to happen. You don't want to necessarily be impatient. Like just now, how that just turned yellow, it probably will turn red again, or it may go to green. We don't know. But if that was a good trade, I would probably have stayed in it even though it turned yellow. Okay, so that's your GG trend bar. Here we have your currency trade index. You're going to do the exact same thing, and you're going to drag it over here and just click OK. You don't need to edit anything, and it's going to appear just like that. Let me clear this off. Okay. Like a good pair that I would trade right now would be USD AUD. Because remember, below 2.0, but really below 1.5 is a very weak pair, and you have AUD, which is a very strong pair because it's 7.0 or higher. Okay. So that's how you set up your indicators on here. And that's why like a lot of people were messaging saying that it couldn't work because it's not a file that can open in a PDF or just from your email like that. You have to save them and then drag them to the MetaTrader like I showed you. There's not much I really want to go over after that. You have your MACDs and everything else set up from your harmonic scanner. I also have stated that in the previous video. It's also on YouTube. We put the link in the chat, so you don't have to go searching for it if you just scroll up a little bit 2 days ago, or just go to YouTube. But at this point, I'm just going to take any questions versus just rambling.
Hi, Zhany'r. It's Tanisha.
Hi, how are you?
All right. In the first, when we went over it the other day, did you do one that was momentum also, or?
Yeah, no, don't look at this template right here. I just have,
okay.
Yeah, this is not the template that I showed you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. It's completely different.
Okay.
Something else that I was using. I don't necessarily have that one I showed you specifically saved.
Okay.
Let me see. No, I don't have it saved. I don't know what this is. No.
Okay. Just was asking. Okay.
No, yeah, you're good. Any other questions?
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, if you can go back over the GG trend bar and how you got it over to, it's in the file, but did you put the file over to the left as well? I just have to drag it and put it over there?
What do you mean to the left? Left of what?
In your list, your file list, on the left-hand side of the indicators, where you have the currency strength over there, as well as the GJ. Yeah, how did you get it over there?
Once you drag it into here, one second, let me show you. So remember MQL4 indicators, and then this will open. Once you drag it into here, it's going to automatically appear over here. So once you drag them from your desktop, like I showed you guys, and you put it in here, you close this out, and then you close your MetaTrader out as if you're refreshing it, open it up again, and they will appear in the left box, or even appear when you go.
Oh, I have to close MetaTrader. Okay.
Yes, you have to close it so that way it kind of downloads it. Any other questions? Yes, no? No?
No, I don't have any. I got it. Thank you.
No problem.
One question. I know you're recording it. When will you release the recording? Because I know with my cousin, she's driving, so she might want to watch it later.
Yeah. I will let you know in the chat when I will upload it.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
How do I edit the location of the
GG trend bar?
Yes.
So when you drag it over here, just like that, this box is going to appear. Okay. Where it says corner, you want to be sure to know what corners there are. And so there are, one second. There are 4 corners, which this is corner 0. This is corner 1. Corner 2. This is corner 3. It's really up to you where works best for your eyes. For me, I keep it in corner 3, just so that way it's never overlapping with the market. And if I were to, let's say, click over here and move the market over, it's never overlapping. It's never, in my way.
Right. If I've already dropped it on my screen and I want to move it from a different location, how do I do that?
Yes. Okay. So for most people, if you want to edit your indicators, thank you for asking. That's a good question. Most of the time, I just right click and this will appear. Okay. Your indicators list will appear. I'm sorry. Right click, scroll down to indicators list, which is right under one-click trading or above object list. Okay. You want to click here, and then you want to look at what indicators are there. You want to edit your GG trend bar, so you want to highlight it, and then you want to click edit, which is over here at the top right of that same little box. Edit, and then back to that same box that popped up when you first dragged it over.
Right.
And then you just scroll down, edit it to what corner you want to put it in, and then you click OK. Okay, so you want to highlight it, click edit, put whatever edits you to it, click OK, and then you have to click close in order for it to actually apply the edits.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Hello, Zhany'r.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. This is Uriel.
Yes, I know.
Okay, thank you. Please, can you kindly just go over how to download it from the email to the MT4 and have it installed, please?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'm going to open the email. Sorry, my computer's being a little slow. So let me share my screen with it. Well, hope you guys are all doing well. My computer's being a
If you don't mind, while you're looking or doing that, when we drag all our indicators onto our screen, how do we save it so that we don't have to do this every time we go in?
What do you say that again?
Is it automatically saved
From where?
onto MetaTrader 4 once we do this, so that every time we open up MetaTrader, the indicators would be there?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Once you drag them into that file, that folder, they will and you close out your MetaTrader and then you open it again, they will automatically be there for however long until you delete MetaTrader.
Okay. So every pair we look at, it'll be on there. Got it.
No problem. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the email that I sent. Okay, so this is what I sent you guys. And how do you download it? Depending on, it should all be the same. You click the download button, okay? And a box like this should appear. You click save. And then it probably would save to your download file, like your downloads in your computer. So you can either leave it there, but it's more convenient for me to have them on my desktop. So let me show you my whole screen now. What I do is I'll go to my file. And I will go to my desktop. Okay. And so I would go from downloads, drag them over here into my desktop. So all you have to do is take them, where we go, downloads, GG trend bar, put it into my desktop. But I don't want it to, so I'm going to exit that. Once it's in your desktop, they will appear over here, like on your main screen. Okay, you see over here I have my currency strength index and my GG trend bar. Okay. Sorry, I was reading the questions. So once they're here and they're saved, they're sitting there. What I was saying is you want to go to File here on your MetaTrader while it's open, which is over here in the top left corner. And you want to click Open Data Folder. You want to click MQL4, Indicators. And then this is going to appear with all the indicators that are already either installed on the MetaTrader or that you've installed. And so what you want to do is you want to, as they're sitting here on your desktop, just drag them into, you want to, let me do that again. You want to drag them into here. Okay. You click it again and drag this one into here. And they will automatically save in here. You'll see that I already have my currency strength alert and my GG trend bar. Okay. And so I close that out. And then most of the time, what you have to do is you have to close out your MetaTrader. Okay. You have to close it out and as if it's fresh. Okay. And you want to open it back up on a fresh page as if it's brand new, and they will appear here. Just check, make sure it says GG trend bar, currency strength alert with your other indicators, okay? And how you get to your indicators is you want to have, let me show you. You want to have this yellow and star box checked, the navigator button. See, it'll take it away if I unclick it, and I need to click it again to show this box over here. Indicators will be there. Just click the plus sign and scroll down. If you don't see it there, check over here at the top, this little white paper with the green plus sign, indicators list, and go to custom, and they should also be there. You'll see I have my GG trend bar and my currency strength alert. And so from there, you just drag them. You drag the GG trend bar onto here. Like I was saying, set your corner. Remember 1, 2, and 3. I usually set it to 3. And the currency strength alert is on there already, but all you need to do is just drag it and just click OK. And you're set. You have them on there. And what you want to do to save it is you want to go up here and save a template. So you go to this top last box, click Save Template, save it to whatever name you want to save it to. Then click Save. And then it'll always be there. So say if you want to go to a different pair. So let me save this. I'm going to save it. I'm going to call it MT4. And say I want to go to a different pair. I click on one of these boxes, click here, and I go to MT4. And then I open it. Or you can go to another pair like this. Let's say I open up another pair and it's on this type of page. You can still go here and click MT4 and it'll save it that way on there. I hope that answered your question. Are there any other questions?
Yeah, I have another question.
Yeah.
The pairs that are showing up with the currency strength, the numbers at the top left, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm showing 8 pairs on mine. I guess you have 8 there as well.
Yes. So what's your question?
Is it real time? Because your numbers that I'm seeing on your screen right now, as far as strength, are different from mine.
Different, how, like, is it drastically different? Or is it just that my computer may be a little slower, or?
Like you're showing JPY at 1.9 and I'm showing at 8.0 right now.
8.0?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's is 1.9 as well.
Maybe, try dragging it again. Try dragging your currency strength alert over again and clicking OK.
What is this issue, Jack?
That his currency strength isn't saying like my up-to-date numbers.
You could have added it.
I was just saying he may have to just drag it over again.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dragging it over again and then just press OK, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to refresh it again by doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, I did it. Still saying the same thing, but I don't know, maybe it's something on my end. I'm not sure.
Say that one more time.
I dragged it over again and dropped it and pressed OK, but my numbers still are not adding, aren't matching up to yours.
When you added your indicators, did you? That wouldn't affect it. Try dragging it onto a different pair.
Okay.
Mine aren't either, but I thought it was because I'm not logged into my Hugo's Way account. Do you think?
Oh, yeah. That'll definitely do it. So are you logged in?
Yes, I am.
Like to an account on your MetaTrader?
Yes.
Yikes.
I'm in my live account.
Hold on, let me remove mine and see. Ooh. Yeah, mine gives me the exact numbers as I open it. Does it still say those exact numbers?
When I switch pairs, I'm getting the same numbers as I have on each one of them, but they're still different from yours.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
It has to do with the broker, because remember, the broker is the one who gives you the prices. So if your broker is giving you different prices, that could be an issue with your strength indicator as well.
Okay.
Because every broker's MetaTrader 4 platform is a bit different.
That's why they manipulate us.
Yeah, I understand. It's a drastic difference, though. Let's looking at JPY. You're at 2.7. I'm showing 8.1.
You can try closing out your MetaTrader and opening again and seeing if it'll refresh the activation of the indicator.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm not sure why it's doing that. In the meantime, are there any other questions? No? Okay, so you guys have those indicators. You have your GG trend bar. You have your currency strength index. Make sure you have your MACDs aligned, your 12, 26, 1, 5, 15, and 1. I also learned, about the MACDs when I showed you guys that it was only allowing me to do 2 instead of 1. I learned, thanks to Mr. Bryce, that if you go to I think it's I believe it's this one, this MACD versus the custom MACD, it would allow you to edit it to 1 versus the other one. Okay, so when you go to MACD, go to isolators and then click MACD versus going to customs and click MACD. But still the same setup, same process. Have your RSI, your MFI, and you want to have your moving averages, you know, your 10, 14, and 50. And you don't have to set up the Hackenacci candles on here because you have them on your harmonic scanner, and you don't want to have them both. If you're looking at both, you want to have one that has the regular candles and one that has the Hackenacci candles. But Dave, did you get it?
Yeah, I did do it, but my numbers still aren't matching up or anywhere close. So, I mean, we could try it offline, not to hold everybody else up.
Yeah, okay, we can do that.
Sorry, 1 second. You remember yesterday when you showed me the template on your screen, and then you scroll down to wherever you save the template, hit it again, close it out, and usually refresh and update the number, because I was having the same issue with mine. Because you might think you put it on, you might just put it on there instead of actually saving it, and it's just frozen in time and it hasn't been activated. I was having that same issue yesterday until that's what I did. I went to where you save it, hit template, because I don't have access to your screen. But right there on your screens in there, when you look at where the template is, if you hit that button, the box, yeah, that's what I did. I went down to wherever you save the whatever name you save it under, Dave. You just go there, hit that, click it, close it out, and that's what I did yesterday to update mine, to refresh it.
All right, we'll try that as well.
Try it now and see if it works, man.
I heard somebody ask me what the indicators were called.
Yeah, I was asking about the ones with the arrows that will point into the candlesticks.
That's for later training.
Okay.
Yes, that's for later training. Don't worry, you'll get those. I got you. Any other questions? No? Okay, so,
Okay, I just want to say this. I hope you guys go to those videos on iMill Academy or go to Universal Trade House and watch those videos, because you guys, it's not every day you're going to be able to have these trainings, and you're not going to be able to solve this situation through these trainings all the time. You know, I heard Dr. Spino said it best to his team, guys, you gotta go to those videos and experience it, because there's nothing like hands-on experience. We could talk this, we could train this, we could load this down. Until you start playing around with this, it's going to mean nothing to you. I'm just giving you guys the heads up. Dog honest truth, bar truth, this is the whole truth, but nothing but the truth. Okay? If you're gonna win it, I'm telling you right now, I sit here and I play with this thing till I understand and figure it out, in spite of all the training I go through. So, I'm just giving you guys a straight raw deal, y'all. All right? So no one can say they never get it.
No, that's very true. Definitely have to sit and make sure you understand how to use the indicators. You don't want to just take my word for it. Make sure you understand how to use them. Make sure you know how to read them. Make sure you know how to pick and how to kind of line up your indicators. When you have something else lined up, make sure your GZ trend bar and your is aligned up. Other than that, I'm not sure whose mic that is, but you guys, it's been great, like training with you guys again. I enjoy doing these a lot. If you have any questions, be sure to just ask in the chat. Was that a question? Okay, give me 1 second. I need all y'all to. One second. Okay, yes, there we go. But yes, like I said, it's been great training with you guys. Make sure you have everything set up. If you still struggle, just watch this video, play it on slow motion. YouTube, you can actually edit how fast or slow a video plays. But you know, like I said, 2019 is our year. Let's keep going strong. Remember to tell yourself, I'm becoming more successful every day in every way. And you guys have a great evening.
Hello?
Thank you, Zhany'r. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
All right.
Please, before you sign off, Zina,
Yes. Yes.
please, when will you have this uploaded so I could just access it on YouTube and go through it again?
I will let you know in the chat.
All right, thanks. Mr. Clive, still waiting for your call. Good evening.
I'm gonna catch you up next year. Next year, 2020. We talk you.